So I like the idea of the great global reset. I like that idea because um, I think that that is what needs to happen. And I think how it needs to happen is that a bunch of rich people who are kind of controlling the world um, get to know me, have already known me. I think they already know about me. They know that there's a lot of power that points to me as being Christ. But yeah, they're not going to show me support. What they're going to do is they're going to show Jesus support, which is going to build up a whole army of people that turn against me and don't believe that I'm Christ, don't think that I could be Christ. But at the same time, I'm also going to go on to Big Brother and give all the reasons why I think that I'm Christ. You know, saying weird connections, things that connect to me, such as my name and how my name relates to names in the Bible and just weird phrases or weird words in the Bible. And, you know, even the thing with this, the Queen's names in the royal family, you know, Prince William again. I believe in my past life I had a son who's now called Martin Dodd, and well, I think he had a bunch of children, and I do think Robbie Williams is one of them. So there's the William name, and I can't help but notice that he married someone called Kate Middleton, which is kind of like middle, I don't know, middle class, but at the same time, Kate reminds me of Katy Perry. She looks kind of similar to her, and well, she's my deceiver. I don't really know how or what that means, but I feel like um, with Charles, you know, having the name of a boy that was kind of identical to me when I was born. He was called Charles, or at least they called him Charles, and he's got another child, another his another sister called Anne, and like that's like Anna. So his name's like the guy who was born on the same day, same hospital, same hour, and then his sister's like my name, Anna. And then you've got Prince Andrew as well, who got caught up in this sort of sex trafficking scandal with a girl who looks very similar to one of my cousins, Melinda. Um, and my middle name is Belinda. But yeah, it's weird because his name is Andrew. Isn't that like Andrew? And I've got this whole plan on getting onto Big Brother and getting famous with some sort of sex scandal that's fake, but people will think that it's real. And I want this to happen because I want people to kind of turn against me. And the reason why I want people to turn against me is because I believe that I'm Christ. I believe I have so much evidence that I'm Christ. But yeah, people are going to think that I'm Babylon the Great or Jezebel. So I'm going to fulfill all the prophecies about this woman who's kind of like an adulteress or whatever, doing fornication with all the kings. I don't know, but that sounds pretty cool. Even not in real, but in fake. It's if it's fake and they think it's real, then that sounds pretty cool. Plus, I like the idea of just having like loads of world leaders kind of foresee and hiddenly control this Big Brother global show that I want to get into. I think that's really quite a nice thought of just being in a room where I don't have to actually do anything other than just like talk to the housemates or talk to the housemates of all the different languages. And they're saying that there's going to be 10 kings. And well, I've realized that could actually be like the 10 big brothers. So you have Portuguese, Italian house, a French house, and a German house, and then you have a Canada house, a American house, a US and a um, Australian house, and then a Japanese and a Chinese house. So they're the 10 kings, the 10 big brothers. Um, and I can like visit all of them and just spend a short time, tell them about my religion, tell them about how I understand the Bible, and you know how I'm Israel, Jerusalem is actually a woman, and this tribulation, and yeah, there's going to be a whole group of people. I guess I feel like the royal family are going to be kind of seemingly like they're on Jesus's side because he's going to be a defender of faith. I don't believe in faith. I believe in evidence. Faith is just believing in something that can't be proven. So if he's a defender, if he's like vowed himself to be a defender of faith, then all he's doing is going against me. But it's fine. There can be people against me because a lot of people are going to be against me when I'm starting calling myself Christ. But this is how the sort of global reset happens. You get everyone to be like, love God, love Jesus, love this, and then you get them to turn against me. And at first, they're not going to believe that I'm Christ. They're not going to think that I'm going to make a difference. But bit by bit, the intelligent people will start seeing the things that I'm showing and start making the connections and thinking, yeah, there are all these weird connections with a lot of things. Um, and and it's like I subconsciously have been controlling the timeline to point to me. Hosanna, Hosanna, and manna is the power of God. If you take off the N, it's Anna, and Anna is grace, and manna means grace in Hebrew, and you're saved by grace, according to the Bible. People are going to see all these things. Intelligent people will see, like, this is too many coincidences for it just to be a coincidence. And eventually, bit by bit, slowly, people will start turning to me. People will start seeing the evidence. And once I've built up this movement, all the people that are for Jesus still and have been insulting me and they're going to feel like they have to continue insulting me because of course this is all nonsense, but at the same time they're clinging on to sand because there's no evidence or proof. They're clinging on to faith. There's no evidence and proof that Jesus is Christ, but there's tons of evidence and things, in the songs and in the angel names and all the things that I've been doing. And yeah, this is going to start causing them to start going mad because they're going to be denying me so much that they're not going to be making any sense in their own head. And eventually I will win. And it's just a matter of time. It might take 10 years, but yeah, I feel like I like the fantasy. I like just lying in just on the sofa and just imagining that I'm in like a Big Brother Wendy house with like 10 Big Brother houses around me, all with different people in from different languages or different countries. So three or four will be English. There'll be a main show as well, that will kind of oversee all of the ones. And I want Rylan and the English. I like how the English do it. I think the American do it more as a game show. So if I was to be in a Big Brother, I would actually prefer to be in an English styled one because it's more about focusing on the people with the English brother, Big Brother, and the American Big Brother is like more of a game show. I don't want it to be a game show. It's not a game show. This is me trying to reset the world, um, by telling them that they're actually all worshipping nonsense. But they're not going to believe that at first. They're going to think that they're worshipping the truth. And then eventually the truth is just going to start slipping out their hands because they'll realize that they don't actually have the truth and that they've never had the truth. And then this is going to shock lots of people because they've just spent months insulting me or wishing harm on me, or I don't know. But I think that would be, but yeah, I like to fantasize about the idea of just like loads of powerful men kind of controlling this, and women. There could be women there as well, powerful people controlling this, with me just like eating popcorn and sitting in jacuzzis and, just trying to be happy.